Okay, wine number three. Before wine number three, I'm not showing off my guns here, but today's a good day. I'm not just talking about wine, but I got my first vaccine today. I hope you all get a chance to do it if you haven't already. Back to wine. Wine number three is sort of we'll call it a cousin or a half brother of wine number two, the Forge Cellars Pinot Noir. It is the Chateau de Saint-Côme. It's the Côte de Rhone, les Deux Albion. So, and you'll see at the bottom, actually it's not the bottom of this one, but it's at the bottom of this one. I mentioned Rick Rainey before. You also see the name Barrault. Louis Barrault is Rick Rainey's partner. He is also the owner and winemaker at Chateau de Saint-Côme in Gigondas in France, in the Rhone. And it's pretty cool. Now these wines really, that's what they have in common. They have a one owner in common. Louis' family has owned Chateau de Saint-Côme, which is maybe the premier winery in Gigondas in the Rhone since the 1400s. I believe he's 15th or 16th generation, something like that. Actual vigneron, not just owning the property, but the 15th or 16th generation of actually being a vigneron, making the wines there on the property and living on the property. They make a regular Côte de Rhone that I think is one of the best valued wines out there. It's 100% Syrah. Remember, we had a Syrah last month and I love Syrah. And this wine is the kind of wine that every time I see it on the shelf, I'll always grab 2 or 3 bottles of it. It to me is one of the best wines under $15 when I can find it, and I just keep kind of going back to it. But I wanted something that was even a little more special. And this is actually a better, more select Côte de Rhone, more select grapes, better grapes, and you know, of course, a little bit more expensive because of it. And it is not 100%, Syrah, but it actually is a blend of Grenache, Syrah, some of the other grapes that are found in the Rhone, like Cinsault and Mourvedre, and think of it really as a combination of the 2 wines we had last month, the Tribute to Grace Grenache and the Terre Rouge Syrah. So, you know, Côte de Rhones tend to be in general blends, not always, but for the most part. And this is primarily Grenache and Syrah. So yes, instead of right in the back, the family's been at it since 1490. So this should be a really fantastic wine, fuller bodied, really rich. When you taste it, hopefully you'll get a chance to see that combination of the red fruit from the Grenache. If you think back to that beautiful Grenache that we had from A Tribute to Grace from Angela Osborne last month, and that kind of earthy, richer, you know, fuller bodied Syrah, you know, and you should be able to find that combination of the 2 in this wine. And when Rick joins us, Rick is fully capable not just of talking about his own joint venture with Louis at Forge Cellars, but also he'll be more than happy to talk about this wine as well. What makes it so special. Rick also happens to be a regional sales director for Winebow Imports and Distribution up in the Finger Lakes area, up in central New York. So he's been selling this wine, and it'll be interesting to hear how he and Louis came to be in business together, be partners together, and in a very short period of time, create what is really one of the premier wineries in the Finger Lakes now. So that's it. Those are your 3 wines. Enjoy them. As always, shoot some questions out to me if you have them, or comments. I love to hear it. Enjoy your snacks. Remember to bring your bag, and that's it. And remember, April 14th, probably 7:30. I think it was 7:30. We'll do 7:30 for the monthly Zoomer. And again, thank you. I really appreciate all of you being involved in this. I love doing it, and I hope you guys are loving it too. See you soon.